5, you idiot! Oh my god, I am becoming young. What is up, digital companions? My name is, taking my microphone stand off its stand, Karn EX, and welcome back to the second stream of the subathon and the State of Play Japan, which is about to start in like 15 minutes. Hello Twitch people, hello YouTube people, how's it going? How's everyone doing today? You're not the boss of me now. So I'm going to be straight up front here. We have no idea what this is. We have no idea what this is. Also, yeah, for anyone wondering, I don't know why we would do it here, but if there is Time Stranger news here, that's the only thing we're going to talk about. Chat's not going to talk about spoilers. We're not going to talk. It's just like, if there's Time Stranger DLC news and it's here, there's not much we can do about that. However, I don't think it will be here. But we have historically seen out of all but one State of Play, like main State of Play, obviously not the dedicated, like James Bond one, this year has had Time Stranger. And this is said to be focused on games that appeal to Japanese and Asian players, and like Japanese studios. And of course, Bandai Namco is Japanese, Digimon is Japanese, so there's always a chance, but I would say we're looking at a less than 10% chance. Not a less than 1% chance, but certainly a less than 10% chance. And yeah, we are also currently going through our subathon, which is going to last until the end of November. You can see we're currently at 55 new YouTube members and Twitch subs, and you can see above me here are a bunch of different things that we're going to do at different rewards. Last stream we drew a bunch of Digimon from my memory, and some of them were okay, and Shoutmon was terrible. This is also going to be like 40 minutes, so it's really interesting. It's going to be a very different State of Play. Toxic Crown's just excited to see new games. Love seeing PlayStation games, yeah. But I'm definitely the most proud of my Waymon. If we get an announcement for DLC, do you think due to the overwhelming success of Time Stranger, do you think they'll announce what's next for the series after DLC Pass 1 concludes? No, I wouldn't expect them to reveal anything for the future of the series, or at least the future for the story series, until after the DLC is over. It's just bad marketing. Think about Pokemon. They always try and avoid announcing a next major title until the current one is either about to release or has released. Think about Nintendo. They're not going to start, revealing, the next Donkey Kong before, like, if there was an upcoming Donkey Kong. You want to keep the hype going, and if you go, well, we're making a new game, people are just going to get less excited about the DLC you have to offer. So whether it's a Season Pass 2, whether it's a sequel, I would not expect to hear anything about that until bare minimum June next year. But yeah, this presentation is really interesting to me. It's going to be in Japanese with subtitles, kind of Nintendo Direct-y, but without a dub. It's just straight up subtitles. I don't think they'll reveal anything for the series until they have something to announce. 100%, exactly. And we can look at other Bandai Namco titles right now. Jeremy with the 5 gifted. Thank you very much, Jeremy. That brings us up to 60, which means at the end of the stream, we are going to be giving a Digimon partner to... Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, that brings us up to 60, which means I will be drawing a Digimon from memory at the end of this stream. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Hey, what's up, Hazard, over on Twitch? Jasmine, you didn't dodge. You've become part of the Green Army. Thinking restarts of Digimon with the October award. Digimon Story Time Stranger won Player's Choice for October, which is awesome. Although I put out posts, I'm sure other people's did, so it's probably a little bit of a campaign there to get it on there. But there's also been an accolades trailer showing how popular. No, Eric, you are not green. Also, if you're driving, stop being on chat. Put your phone away. That's very irresponsible. Yeah, so Digimon Story is 100% going to become a focus if it wasn't already. Over on Twitch, it's just my less popular platform, Hazard, you're just over there in your little box. So I do think, if we look at Tekken 8, right? Tekken 8 is a good example. They released Season Pass 1. Once Season Pass 1 is done, they announced Season Pass 2. Maybe they always planned to do Season Pass 2 of Tekken 8. Feels pretty likely that they did. And I do think it's probably the same for Time Stranger. Whether we're going to get a Hacker's Memory equivalent, I don't know whether that would have been decided before the game came out or not. I really don't know. Player's choice though, Big W, absolutely. Oh, Wyborn, thank you so much. I'm glad that your brother are massive fans of me. The Digimon World series. I do not think we're never going to see a Digimon World game again. In fact, it's probably the most likely thing they'll announce next, other than random outliers or I guess Survive 2, very small chance. I did a whole video talking about this, like talking about the future of Digimon games. The fact of the matter is that Story and Survive, budgetarily and time frame wise, sold better than most recent Digimon World outings. So I do think a Digimon World game is probably going to come just because it's such a popular series. And, you know, if they can do to Time Stranger, so if they can do to the Story series what Time Stranger did to the World series and make like a legitimately good World game for the first time, I'm just kidding. Then yeah, there's definitely a world where a World game comes next, but monetarily, budget-wise, to the number crunchers, I think you can see pretty clearly that their focus should be on Digimon story games going forward, or at least games that play like this, that are very narrative heavy, that are like JRPGs first and foremost. Though maybe they can work out a way to hybridize it, you know, and make Digimon World, well, it's a JRPG too, but maybe kind of, I don't know, change things up a little bit. The re-releasing of old World games. So Habu had this mentality where he wanted to release a new game every year, and I think people took that as like, oh, brand new game every year. I don't think that's what Habu was saying. I think Habu was talking about re-releases like Next Order on Switch and PC and things like that. So there's 100%, in my opinion, a world where every maybe 2 years we get something new Digimon, whether that is like Digimon World 3 or Digimon World 1, 2, 3 ports, an offline version of Eirias, though I do not think that's going to happen. We're so far out now, and I don't know if they, despite the love of like Harrismon and stuff, whether that budget's or that money's there for an offline version. I don't work for Bandai Namco. I don't know if you guys knew that. I wish I did. So I for me, if I was running the company right now, I would be expediting a new Digimon story game, maybe not even set in the same era as Time Stranger, but certainly on its engine. Do a Hacker's Memory, do a Majora's Mask, do a Final Fantasy X-2. I've talked about this a bunch. You can have a secondary team working on that, or just put Media Vision to work on it. And then I think you work out, okay, Digimon World is probably a more iconic name, even if it doesn't sell as well. So you should put work into that. I also think probably Season Pass 2 would make a ton of sense for Time Stranger. We're just kind of in no man's land right now. Other than the DLC, we just don't know. This is the first time in 8 years that we don't know what the next game is. We've known Digimon Story Time Stranger, well, untitled Digimon Story game, was a thing since 2017. We are now in the era of, other than Elysian, which is a whole other department. It's not like Bandai Namco Games technically, or Entertainment. They're all different departments. So we don't know. We truly don't know. After this DLC this year, we don't know. Yeah, so last stream I had a sub counter that was supposed to do it automatically, and it just didn't. It just crashed. So now we're doing it where I can manually update it, and I thought, how can we, because people kept asking about the goals, and I was like, fuck, how can I do it? And I was like, oh, there you go, there's the goals. Unofficial spokesman at this point, I'd love to be an official one. That would be sick. OG Rumble or Dusk and Dawn remake. The problem with Dusk and Dawn remake is that to sell well, it would have to be such a monumental remake. Like, bear in mind, it's a DS game. I just don't know how that fits in. And did Dawn and Dusk themselves sell well enough to justify a remake? I think part of the reason Time Stranger did so well recently is because Pokemon is in a notable slump. It doesn't hurt, but also you have to back up that. There's plenty of games that have generated hype and then not been that good. Hey, what's up, Munkro? I think people have been very surprised by Time Stranger, and inevitably the Pokemon comparisons are going to happen, but it's also just a pretty solid game. Time Stranger will ever be made for Switch. Switch 2, yeah, probably next year. Switch 2, not Switch 1. 2.5 HD remake of Dawn and Dusk. I just don't think that's... I would like to see it. I just don't think it's likely. Hey, what's up, Callum? Welcome to the State of Play and the Subathon. How we doing? Maybe a remake of World 4. Again, yeah. Grimlock, there's a difference between a sales slump and a quality slump. Those are two very different things. Marvel movies also make hand over fist and are also mostly dog shit. At least artistically. Hope they don't rush games. Yeah, and this is the thing. I don't want a game to come out tomorrow. That's why I've kind of advocated for the Season Pass 2 thing and then the Hacker's Memory equivalent. Because it's so much less of a rush. If we could see like a Hacker's Memory equivalent in the next 2-3 years, I'd be very happy. With a Season Pass 2 taking us into 2027. I don't need much more than that from Digimon right now. I would be disappointed if, as much as I'd love to be able to make the video that's like, hey, new Digimon game, give me 100 million views, please. Like, as a content creator, as a Digimon fan, I don't want that. I don't want them to rush this shit. Give them ideas, bro. I'm here, Bandai. I'll be a consultant. Nintendo, hire this man. But yeah, so I just don't think we're looking at a new game announcement. The entire point of the Season Pass is to keep the game, because this is the thing with single player games. Once they're out, if they don't have DLC or Season Passes or whatever, the fall off can be incredible because there's not this, this is why the appeal of live service, despite the fact that live service has crashed and fallen, thank God, is that you are perpetually in the mind of your viewer. The same reason why weekly television is objectively better than batch watching television, than binge television, because a binge television show drops in a week and then most people don't talk about it at the end of that month, whereas people are going to talk about Pluribus or Beat Break every week because there's something new to talk about and the hype is building. Digimon games have such a varied history that I think there could be a new game and have nothing to do with story, world, survive. 100%. 100%. We could get Dicken. Or anything, they could do something else. They could even sort of go, okay, well, we have the world function, and then we have the story function, and we have the survive function. Could we put these together? Could we have, like, branching storylines with a SMT-style JRPG, and the Digifarm is actually, like, the Digimon world raising mechanics? Could we hybridize those and make, like, just Digimon Frontier? Well, not Frontier, but, like... Digimon oh god, all of the words already been used. Digimon Warriors, like something like that, like build their pillars. But again, none of that is going to happen today. Dickhead, exactly. Yeah, live service games it's changed though. Arc Raiders is you pay up front for Arc Raiders, which is a very different scenario to the bloated F2P live service. And even then, the ones that do well on live service do really well, but it's not like there's a lot more fails. Marathon. But yeah, as for the State of Play, which we're actually here to watch, truly, who knows? That's what's kind of crazy about this. That's what's crazy about this whole situation, is that genuinely, I've got no fucking clue. And also, I feel like... Okay, no, it's just behind. I was like, it's 10. It should be ready, but it says it's still got a minute here. Let's put the audio on. How's that? Am I battling the audio? Let me know. Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Is it too quiet? It's kind of the same thing. Digimon Dating Sim. Seems good. We loud. It's a bit loud. Right. How's that? How's that? I love how some people are like, sounds fine. Some people are like, sounds too loud. I think we're going to go with this. That works for me. Put it on 1.5 speed. I wish. I wish. It's live, though. It doesn't work like that. Oh, wait, what? It does work like that? What the fuck? Huh? I genuinely didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Sure. Alright. That's hilarious. But why wouldn't clicking to the end of the bar do that? That's so annoying. Let's move this camera a little. Would you want to hack his memory from the Time Stranger? I kind of talked about it in the video. Hey Yuki, how's the volume now?
今回はステートオブプレイの特別編として日本やアジア初のゲームにスポットを当ててお届けします。
Then again, I guess it doesn't matter because it's subtitled. I'm so curious how this is going to go out, man. This is the first time they've done like a state of play Japan. But then all the games I like are Japanese, so... Okay, okay. Dragon Quest should have been an obvious one. Dragon Quest should have been a fucking obvious one for a...
We made a promise to solve the world's mysteries, didn't we?
Oh, this is still in English.
I know I'd regret missing out on the fun
Interesting.
more than any bother we might get ourselves into.
Oh, you're not in the box. Whoops.
About it, really.
Let's move you back into the box, shall we?
Humans do. To find my own purpose.
There you go.
Something only I can do.
Get back in your box, chat. Fuck's sake. Sort it out.
Doth he yet rule over this realm?
I really need to actually play a Dragon Quest game. Eric, you might have to make yourself green. But if you do, then we can do subathon stuff. Well, this is Dragon Quest VII reimagined, right? So these should be Toriyama designs, even if they've been redesigned by someone. They revealed the big thing? Totally. And I knew that, which is what's great.
You and me battling side by side again. Flame splitter!
Kiefer? Like Kiefer Sutherland?
There's no time to waste. Here's to one last adventure.
February 5th. What else is coming out in February? Oh, Resident Evil 9. Oof. It just started, Jimmy.
そして再構築されたシナリオには大人になったキーファがどのような物語が待ち受けている
Is Kiefer a character from a previous
さて続いてはちょっと穏やかな気持ちになれる2作品から発売時期の発表です。インコンビニワンストアメニーストーリーズはささやかな日常を描く心温まる物語。
Yeah, I'm definitely playing RE9. I don't know if I'm streaming it, but I'm playing it.
棚に商品を並べたり顔なじみのお客さんと交流したりしながら選択を通じて物語を紡いでいきます。心地のいい効果音でリラックス。ガチャやコレクションといった
Oh my god, it's like all the good bits of Shenmue.
インコンビニワンストアメニーストーリーズは
Shenmue without all the bullshit.
発売です。コーヒートーク東京は東京の小さなカフェを舞台にしたノベルアドベンチャーゲーム。プレイヤーはバリスタとなり心温まる一杯を入れてお客様の声に耳を傾けます。人間はもちろん雪女やカッパなど日本の妖怪の惑星たちもカフェを訪れ悩みや喜びを語り合います。コーヒートーク東京は2020年3月5日発売です。
We see this at a direct? Damn, this is Japanese. Could you tell?
続いてのゲームはおや急に静かになった気がしませんか。なんだか寒気も様々な社会問題に切り込む人気ホラーシリーズブロークンロアから2作品が登場。1作目はブロークンロアアンフォロー。 SNS の暗い影に焦点を当てた
Oh, they made a Karn game. They made a game for me. They made a game for me. Ooh. Oh, this looks awesome. What the fuck? Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of that. I'm gonna make Tom play this with me. Whoa. I don't love Dying Light, so that's less exciting for me. Okay. Is this in 4K? Ooh, that first one looked way more at me though. Up me? Yeah, sure. Both of them look kind of sick though. Koei Tecmo. It's not gonna be Hyrule Warriors. Oh. Fatal? Oh. Is this Fatal Frame? I think this might be Fatal Frame remaster of some variety.
If I could capture it with the camera obscura.
Sure did, Sunita. Yeah, we covered it. Fatal Frame 2.
Hurry, leave the village. If you can get out of the village, you'll be able to escape your fate.
I think we've already seen this before too, right? Obviously we've seen Fatal Frame 2 before, but I mean this remake or remaster. Fatal Frame's cool. I never really got into it. I played... What was the one they released a few years back? Crimson Butterfly or whatever? They re-released the one that was on Wii U.
Accept the fate of the sacrifice.
I feel like this should have been an October state of play.
Failed.
Yeah, it's not long started, Zakura.
It's all because we ran away. Mayu will be
Digimon Survive fan playing their first Japanese horror game. Oh, this is Crimson Butterfly. What was the other one?
Crimson Butterfly.
What was the one that came out a couple of years ago?
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sure. They might have done. Not this one, that's not what I'm thinking of though. Made in the Black Water, yes, that's the one. That's with Bossman Sitoiti. How do I feel today? I'm alright. It's like 40 minutes. Over 40 minutes, they said.
さらにさらにパワーアップしていたように感じるんですが、そちら何か秘密はあるんでしょうか。
はい、ありがとうございます。まあ光と影ですね。
I do remember Dead Island. Didn't like it as much as I like that trailer.
こだわってライティングして見えるところと見えないところのバランスを追求しています。
Would I love to see the new Digimon IP? So much. I don't know. I do love RPGs, man.
チーム忍者のアクションディレクターも参加していますので、バトルも楽しんでいただきたいです。
That's probably a video in itself.
だんだん怖いものが近づいてくるのをじっくり見ながら、ギリギリで撮影する。
Chances of Digimon DLC here are very low, guys. Don't hope for too much. Nothing yet, Havoc. If it was Digimon, I'd be replaying it over and over again.
カメラのフィルターがあると思うんですが、それを切り替えると、見え方が変わっていってですね、音量に対してさまざまな効果があります。その戦闘でも探索でも特徴的な効果がありますので、状況に応じて
You must make your V-Pet sleep, April.
早くプレイしたいです。さあ、本日は発売日の
Ghost looks like thick Cortana.
他にも新情報をご用意いただいてます。
Okay, that's enough streaming for me for the day. Thanks everybody. It's been a good day, but we're gonna call it there. I can't anymore.
本日初披露となります。本日から予約受付もスタートします。予約特典も各種ご用意しておりますので、皆さんぜひチェックしてください。
Yeah, we've already knew Dragon Quest 7 was
発売が待ち遠しいですね。柴田さん、本日はお忙しい中ありがとうございました。ゼロ赤い蝶リメイクは2026年3月12日発売予定です。
Another 20 gift subs or whatever they're called over here. Gift memberships or just new memberships. These guys were in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That's where I first learned about them.
そして
No, I was just joking.
ゲームズからもう一つ発表があります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Here we go. More Koei Tecmo.
I believe would be my final battle.
Oh.
That you appear
Oh.
for me.
We knew about this already as well. It's Dynasty Warriors, yeah. Dynasty Warriors. Toro, that's what he's called. What's the other guy called? Toro and Pluto or something?
Fly by my side.
Omega Force, Omegamon in another game.
We shall see the new age of peace with our own hands.
Oh, don't love that voice direction. Okay. See, I like Dynasty Warriors. I'm not a massive fan of it, so I don't know whether I really want a Digimon Muso game or not, but, you know, could be fun. Thanks, Calcopf. Certainly a game. I feel like most of this is going to be stuff we already know about.
続いて9月に放送したステイトオブプレイではグランツーリスモシリーズの生みの親
fucking hell.
和則さんからグランツーリスモ7の大型アップデートステップ3が年末に配信されると発表がありました。
Unreal, thank you for the £1.49. I appreciate
追加の
it.
お知らせが届いています。早速見てみましょう。
New Gran Turismo again. New Gran Turismo forever, except it's the same Gran Turismo for the last like 20 years.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。
Yeah, of course we know Time Stranger's getting DLC.
グランツーリスモ1億本突破を記念したスペック3がリリースされますけれども、それに加えてもう一つニュースがあります。その名もですね、グランツーリスモ7パワーパックです。で、パワーパックとは何かというとですね、これまでのグランツーリスモ7
Yeah, I have respect for Gran Turismo. I just like
ですけれども、パワーパックは
when did Gran Turismo 7 came out?
です。で、その中には、
Right.
例えば24時間レース
Gran
みたいなのも
Turismo 7.
います。
Wait,
本当に
2022?
ハードコアな
When did they announce it then? Because I feel like I've heard
グランツーリスモでやってみたかった
about this game
今回
for
パワーパックを
okay 2021.
パワーパックもスペック
Yeah, so they've been talking about Gran Turismo at these
リ
events
リースされます。
for
であともう一つは
over 4 years at this point.
福岡でグランツーリス
Jesus.
モワールドシリーズの最終戦ワールドファイナルが行われます。
Jesus.
その会場でも皆さんにお会いできることを今から楽しみにしています。ありがとうございました。
I'm glad that the IGN chat sucked, so you'll actually watch my stream, Minrax. How dare you?
パワーパックでのリアルレーシングにご期待ください。さあ、どんどん参りましょう。記録と
Gran Turismo is like Japan's Forza, to be totally accurate.
アクションモーションレック
Motion Wreck.
移動するジャンプする、そして動きの軌跡を記録して
Wow.
再生
Visually, this weirdly reminds me of Baba Is You.
記録した
Like the visual style,
場
not
所
the
で再生
gameplay
すれば
style.
必ず突破できる。多彩なギミックを駆使して荒廃したステージを探索し、機械に支配された世界の謎を解き明かしましょう。モーションレックは2026年春発売です。武教 RPG ワンダリングソード
Whoa, what the
全
fuck?
ての DLC を同梱した完全版がバージョンアップされて
Another
PlayStation
2.5
5 に
Wait,
登場。
what?
ピクセルアートで描かれる古代の中国を舞
And
台
this
にした
isn't.
オープンワールド RPG。
This looks so much like
英雄を夢見て旅に出ます。
Square Enix's specific style of 2.5 HD.
プレイヤーの選
And this
択によって
isn't Square
変わる
Enix?
20種類のエンディング、戦略もアクションも楽しめる
Whoa.
2種類の戦闘モード、そして新たに日本人キャストによる日本語フルボイスを実
That's
装。
kind of
あなた
wild.
と共にあるならこの命惜しくはございません。
I love
2026
2.5
年5月
HD.
28日発売です。
Like, not that 2.5 HD is a thing only Square can do, but that looked specifically like Square.
フロムアイソムニウムファイルが
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation 5と
This has been announced as well already. What the
特殊捜査
fuck?
官伊達要と彼の左目に描かれた AI 相棒がさらわれたネットアイドルイリスの行方を追います。調査を
Okie
進め
dokie
る
Digimon
捜査パ
Club
ート、
when? Never.
真相心理を探るソムニウムパート、そして
I don't know what you want me to
新
say.
た
I'm
に
not
追加さ
bad.
れた脱出パート3つのパートを行き交い
What if?
PlayStation 5向けに進化した
Jesus Christ, she looks like Unalesca.
した物語が展開されます。
What if?
伊達要は眠らない。
Hornier.
From Y ソムニウムファイルは
We must get more hornier
2月
and
26
more
日
Japanese.
発売です。
Survivor's kind of a 2.5 HD game.
20年ぶりに PlayStation に帰ってきます。日本ゲーム大賞2020
Extreme
の優秀賞も受賞した
Racer. Fuck yeah.
首都高バトルがついに復活。
Rev up my boy Dave. Right into your mind.
400人以上のライバル
Deja vu.
新時代の頂点を目指せ。シリーズ独自の
Whereas the new stuff is pretty heavily filled with old stuff, isn't it?
スピリットポイントを削り合う
I guess that's why they're like State of Play Japan, not State of Play new shit.
勝負を決める鍵となります。首都高バト
Then
ル
again, we're only
2026年
a third in,
26
maybe.
日発売。
Japan does love racing, you know. I mean, shit, you know, initial D. Says it
パ
all.
ズル、RPG、推理アドベンチャー、そしてレースゲームまで。
And now I have a
バリエーションが
gun.
豊かでしたね。さて、ここからはバンダイナム
No fucking way!
DLC のお知らせです。
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
2つの新
Hi Bandai! Hi Bandai, I love you and I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this DLC.
ネオリミックスパッ
I'm
ク
very excited about this DLC. Hello Bandai, I love you so much.
BGM と10個の衣装アイテム
Forge says you should give me a job, Bandai, I agree.
配信時に
Bandai, that is a crazy moment. That was crazy timing, Bandai.
スタイルで今年を締めくく
One-eyed spider, Bandai shows up all the time. Me and Bandai are best friends. Me and Bandai are best friends. Okay, hold on. This is General Bandai Namco DLC. Hold on, chat.
スピード感が味わえる新ステージに加え
There's still a
おなじみの
chance.
ギミックやキャラクターも登場します。さらにボス戦ではドクターエッグマン
Bandai haven't commented again. They're mad at me.
リパックソニック・ザ・ヘッジホックコラボレーションコンテンツはプレイステーション5とプレイステーション4
Hold
で
on.
本日から
Hold on,
配信開始
guys. Maybe there is a chance. Oh my god!
先月プレイステーション5で発売された
Yes! Hello, Bandai. I love you.
シーズンパスの DLC 第1弾追加デジモン&エピソードパック1アルタネイティ
Chris
がついに登場
Blitz Greymon.
新たに追加される
Holy
個性豊かな5体のデジモンととある人物
Zwart,
たちを
Alta
巡
B
る物語
rather.
が展開しま
Zwart
す
defeat.
その思いに俺たちも応える
DLC 第1弾
Here's
追加デジモン
Alter
&エピ
S.
ソードパック1
Bandai,
インターネット
thank
ディメンシ
you.
ョンは
Thank
この冬
you.
配信です
This winter. Oh, so
今年
January
8
for
月に
sure,
発売
right?
されたスーパーロボット対
Oh
戦
my
から
god, it actually
DLC が登場
happened.
します DLC1 では
DLC
銀河旋風
news.
ブライが
Well, guess who's making a whole video tomorrow? Actually, can I even make a video out of
3作
that?
品が収録
I'm updating the stream title.
追加プレイヤブル機体が楽しめます
Holy guacamole. Okay, I need to go back and watch that. Hold on.
11月21日配信
Hold
です
on, we need to go back. Jeremy, thank you for the $10. Wait, what? Whoa. Kamen Rider? Hold on. What are you cooking? Hold on, we need to go back. Lupus, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my god. Okay, hold
作
on.
品が
Let me reread these subtitles.
展開される
This is a brand new area. List with the 100 Canadian. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Bandai, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Bandai.
エピソードパック1
Okay. No, go back. Okay, by the way. Huge. Okay. Alternate Dimension is the name of episode pack 1, right? Alternate Dimension. Alter S. Perfect.
ついに登場
They look
新た
amazing.
に追加される個性豊かな5体のデジモンと
Okay. Alter B looks great.
とある人物たちを巡る物語が展開
And
しま
there's
す
What Defeat.
その思いに
Alright, let me read these subtitles again.
新たに追加パック1アルタネイトディメンションがついに登場新たに追加
This new chapter introduces 5 unique Digimon. What did I tell people? People told me over and over again, no Karn actually means they can do 5 evolution routes so we could get a bunch of new Digimon.
される
5 new
個
Digimon.
性豊かな5体のデジモンととある人物たちを巡る物語が展開します。
その思いに
We must do what we can to match your spirit. So this is a story moment. This is not just in like random Digivolution. This is a story moment where they're going to become Alter X.
DLC 第1弾
First DLC additional Digimon episode pack alternate dimension alter
追加デジモン&エピソードパック1アルタネイトディメンションはこの冬配信です
launches this winter. Wow.
今年8月に発売
Wow, that is awesome. Okay, I need to refresh this because okay, I don't think there's enough for a video there. I think this stream is probably just there's not enough for a video. However, if you haven't watched my video on the DLC, now is the time to watch because holy moly. 4 of the new Digimon, yes. Blitz, Cress, Alter B, Zvort Defeat, which means the last one is Alter S. Yeah, I'll probably do a short. I'll probably put a short out tomorrow. Oh yeah, and it does look like DNA Digivolution the way they fly over. Okay, that's incredible. That is incredible. Bandai, is Bandai even still here? Maybe we lost Bandai. We might have lost Bandai. Bandai, thank you for showing up, by the way. Thank you for putting that here. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Oh my god. Okay, this winter. Now, chat, that begs the question. When is winter? Winter runs Sunday 21st of December to Friday 20th of March. Which means... Are we gonna still keep watching this State of Play? Can I just keep it in the background? Just keep it in the background. That's very funny, Eric, yeah. 4 Digimon was shown. We're gonna rewatch that trailer when it gets in better quality after. Well, bear in mind, Japanese winter is what we're gonna be talking about, not any other winter, which is... Oh, actually, specifically in Japan, apparently winter runs 1st of December to 28th of February. So if we go onto the Steam page, they have said already that Wave 1 and Wave 2 are going to be launching January to March. Ooh, official. Okay. Let's fuck this State of Play. Let's blow this popsicle stand. All right, Digimon games. No. I think I can make a video out of this. I've changed my mind. I think I can make a video out of this. Hold on. Upload date today. Here we go. Alright. Let's run it. Have I missed any donations or anything? If I have, I deeply apologize. I'll catch up with them in a second. I think we're good though. Okay. Kodai? Alternate Universe Kodai Karemi? Whoa! Shooting at Zwart Defeat? Holy shit, there's legit gonna be good story here.
We must do what we can to match your spirit.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Yeah, he has the Digiblick. Oh my god, I can make a video out of this.
We must do it.
He has the Digivice.
What we can.
Yes, thank you so much for the 100 Canadian, by the way. I don't think I thanked you enough for that. Thank you so much. This winter, alternate Digimon episode pack 1, alternate dimension. Yeah, I mean, the whole past is like a hacker's memory. Well, we knew that it was always going to have story, right? But the fact that it's alternate dimension, I think to me indicates that this is not story canon to the main shenanigans, right? Kodai having the Digivice, stuff like that, it just doesn't line up super hardcore with anything in the main universe. Honestly, Number Hunter, sometimes you have to put stuff like that just so that people get the idea. Because why is this all the way up here? What happened? What happened to this? Did I freak out when the DLC dropped? Yeah, probably. Okay, shit, I need to update that as well, don't I? We got what? Geez. How many? 10 new members we gained? 5, so we need to put 5 more on the count, right? Yeah. Kodai wasn't killed, no, but we know that they've just said in the DLC that it's an alternate dimension. It's literally called Alternate Dimension. I'm not going to spoil how, but in the base game of Time Stranger, we also see other dimensions. Or at least we see characters from other dimensions. We're not going to talk about spoilers right now, just for people who are coming in. And also, it doesn't make any sense for Kodai to get the Digivice in the main Time Stranger universe. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So, oh my god. I'm gonna quote tweet my tweet as well. Well, it happened. Come on in. Eric, what did you miss in 3.5 minutes? Oh, actually, it's been more than 3.5 minutes. Do you think they'll drop the DLC around when BT24 the card comes out? That's Time Stranger set and it comes out in January, 100%. So, in fact, I can pull this up. I can pull this up right now, chat, because I'm so smart and clever. I know what I'm doing. It doesn't remind me of Eden, the new area. In fact, it reminds me of something much different. If we... Oh shit, whoops. Didn't want to mute that. We'll get the other stuff at the end. It actually reminds me of... It's like a museum. It's like... Yeah, there's like art pieces and stuff on the wall. It's not Eden. It's... oh, do I have... Maybe I don't have that screenshot. Hold on. Let me go to the Steam page of Time Stranger. And it's like... Yeah, it's like sort of... Do you know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of Scarlet Ad Kylum from Kingdom Hearts 4. Or Kingdom Hearts 3, rather. Which is kind of funny. Let's go to the DLC page for Time Stranger and I will tell you what's going on. Looks like a sanctuary. Yeah, exactly. Yes, so here we go. Can I save this? I hope so. I hope I can save this. Yeah, this is getting a video tomorrow. It might only be like 8 minutes, but it's getting a video tomorrow. 100%. 100%. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you go to the Steam page of Digimon Story Time Stranger. We get this. DLC Episode 1, Episode Pack 2, Episode Pack 3. First 2 packs, January to March. My opinion now is that Episode 1 is January, right? Winter. Then they're going to say spring for Pack 2, March. And then they're either going to say spring or... When does summer start in Japan? Summer starts 1st of June in Japan. So I think we're looking at winter, spring, summer. And yeah, I believe this area is probably the, you get here through the elevator. I also don't know if this is the only area that's going to be in the DLC.
We must do what we
I feel like it's possible it all takes place here, but like, maybe not. I feel like that would be a little boring. So but then we see, this might be the final battle of the DLC, is what I'm thinking, right? Here, stick with me here. So, I'm going to cover all this in the video tomorrow as well. We see Alta B, right? See Cress, we see Blitz, we see Alta B. And then on the opposite side, if you're doing like basic cinematography, you're doing the 180-degree rule. Protagonists over here, right? In the same way that when you battle in the game, they tend to show you at this angle. Then you pan the camera. There's the villain, right? There's the villain. Kodai, in his kind of DSAT suit, but kind of different. He's got this red shoulder blade, which I'm not sure the DSAT have. Shoots at Zwart Defeat, right? That does look like an elevator. 100%. 100% looks like an elevator. Then we obviously get them talking about matching our spirit, whether that's our spirit or Kodai's spirit. They're matching someone's spirit. And then it ends. My opinion is that whether this is where the entire DLC is set or not, maybe even the DLC goes through... Blitz and Gress could absolutely be his partner. Could even go through levels of elevator, but it could be that it's all set here. But if it's not, and we do go to like different areas, I think bare minimum, this is where the final battle happens. My thought process might be that the elevator always takes us to a different... I just feel like a DLC set in one room feels so limiting that it almost feels possible. We also know, I guess spoilers, although really is it, we also know that the kind of overarching Digimon for this DLC, or we think, is Parallelmon, right? Now I can 100% see Parallelmon hanging out here. Very Parallelmon reminiscent area. Battle Tower, yeah, that's what I was thinking then. If this is the only area we visit in the DLC, we might go up the elevator, right? Up multiple areas. And this might be the top, because you can kind of see here. There's like in the top, well, you can't see it right now because that's covering it, but hold on. You can see in the top there, there's like the skylight almost. I would really personally have liked to have seen a little bit more variety to know whether or not this is all we get, but I don't think it's the end of the world if this is the only area we get. Well, that scene of us riding Gurumon is just like the Digimon Story Time Stranger. That's from the first trailer of the game. But yeah, I think we're teaming up to fight Zwart Defeat and maybe even Parallelmon. Oh, wait, there's a door behind Zwart Defeat. There's a doorway of some variety. This could... Individual prices for the episodes? I don't think it says. I think on Steam it just says the season pass. I don't know about anything else. You know what this really reminds me of? And could be a great allegory? Castle Oblivion from Kingdom Hearts. From Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, right? Where you have these white sort of like insular rooms, and while you maybe get to visit like Agrabah and stuff like that, you're ultimately always in Castle Oblivion. And that's what I think they might do with this DLC, is that we're always in the elevator rooms, right? The museum, but we might end up going up the elevator throughout the DLC, each story path, or each story pack rather. And we might see little snippets of like Shinjuku or Central Town or whatever. But majority of the action takes place in Castle Oblivion. Or in this instance, yeah, the in-between theater museum.
We must do what we can. To match your spirit.
Castle Oblivion is what I meant by Hollow Bastion. Good thing we have our KH Lawkeeper with us today. I can't believe these are confirmed. Yeah, this is getting a video. I'm gonna make this video right now. We're gonna watch the end of this state of play just in case anything cool gets announced, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Wow, that is genuinely surprising. I make the video live. Huh? What? That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I really thought there was a chance. My god, that's so good. Possible to be an Aegyeomon shadow that just took his form instead? Maybe. Man, there's so much you can glean from that trailer. I didn't really think about it, but there's so much you can glean from that trailer. I want to go back and watch my reaction to that, because I got debated so many times. Holy shit. Wow. Disgaea Warrior, is that it? Okay, I'm not a Disgaea fan. Oh, Marvel Tokon. Knuckles with the $2. What did you miss? Great question, Knuckles. You want to find out? You want to find out? We won, is what happened. So, new video tomorrow, which is great, actually, because tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Which is normally when I upload. And I just finished a video today, so my schedule's free. Oh my god, guys. Blitz and Crest look phenomenal. Do people want to hear about the rest of the DLC here in this stream? Or do you want me to save it for the video? Because this confirms things. This confirms a lot. Night Rain is in the other chat. I'll watch the video as well. We've got to see this in 0.5 speed. We shall some. You want to know about the rest of the DLC? Okay. So I did talk about this in the video already. People have already posted about this, so and we've also had a voice actor confirm this. So obviously the story we don't know, which is awesome, right? We don't know that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we just... I don't want to pull up my own. Here we go. Right, so... Oh yeah, I've got plenty for the video. I mean, I've already talked about this in videos before. I made a whole DLC video, so this is not news. This is only news if you didn't watch that video, which some of you probably didn't, even though I got like 136,000 views. So, this is the DLC. Ish. So here we can see Alter S, Blitz, Cress, Alter B, Parallelmon, and then Ukamon here. I don't know whether that's accurate now, because we know Zwart Defeat is here, and we've known that for a little bit. It could be that Ukamon is still here and Parallelmon is an extra bonus. It could be that Ukamon is legitimate cut content and Parallelmon fills our 16th slot. Bancho Pack 2 being, and this is so weird, Merciful Mode, Bancho Lilymon, Bancho Stingmon, Bancho Golemon, Bancho Mamemon. I would have put Parallelmon here, honestly, and put Merciful Mode in this pack, maybe. And then, yeah, more Omnimon. Omnimon X, Magnamon X, All Force Vidramon X, Gallantmon X, and Jasmon X. But there is also data in the game for Examon X. I'm doing a whole cut content video, which might have some retroactively outdated information now, but the video is already out and the sponsor already approved it, so you just kind of have to deal with it. So, these are the Digimon that are going to be here. There is still some up in the air about Parallelmon and Ukamon. I still think there's a chance both of them end up in the game, and obviously Zwart Defeat is going to be here. Obviously Zwart Defeat, that's just been confirmed right now. Ukamon is out, Parallelmon is the 16th. It just seems a weird thing to have Ukamon be out, given that he's literally in the game. Like, he is a trophy in the game. It seems bizarre. I would say, even if he's not in the DLC waves, I feel like they might add him. Who wasn't in the leaks? Zwart Defeat was in the leaks. Yeah, I talked about Zwart Defeat. Looks like Zwart B will have a second form. No, that's Zwart Defeat. So Alter B and Zwart Defeat. That's what I wanted to say here. I think Alter B's inclusion also makes sense when you consider the base game of Time Stranger. Because Omnimon and Omnimon Black? Is that what it's called? Omnimon Black? Black Omnimon can mode change between each other. I think it's going to be the same for Alter B and Alter S. I think you're going to become Alter B or Alter S, and then you can mode change between them. Omnimon's Zwart, right, just regular Zwart, not Zwart Defeat. Yeah, exactly. There's more to it. So Zwart Defeat we already knew about. I think they could pad out the DLC with extra Digimon from the cut content. Unlikely. I'll be real with you guys. My assumption is that it's all done. It's all finished. I don't think they're currently working on these. is my opinion. I might be wrong. Why does it say 66? Did I hit the button by accident? I need to go and edit my file. Hold on. What were we up to? We gained 10. 65 it should be up to. Okay. I think I hit the button one too many times. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Next packs are probably in testing. Yeah, exactly. Bump it up by 2. I don't think I gained 2, did I? I think we've gained 10 new members this stream, and I was on 55. So that should be, yeah, it should be 65. Unless anyone wants to bump it up by 2. Just do it, trust me. I'm not doing it until I see it happen. But as for other Digimon, yes, it's totally possible. It's totally possible that any Digimon gets added at any point. Ukamon could get added as like a free update or anything like that. All Digimon have cards. Uko is the only card without Digimon. I doubt they will not put it. Exactly. Someone get us to 6-7. Oh, we should really hit 6-7 and 69 this stream, shouldn't we? Okay, so the state of play is ending. I am going to put on this trailer in slower speed. Wait, hold on. Digimon official channel. Let me just go to the Digimon official channel. See if they posted it. They haven't. Okay. It's Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco Entertainment. Let's go to there. Let's go and see if they've posted it. Bandai was in chat again, by the way, which was crazy. No, Bandai Namco official hasn't posted it either. Oh, wait. Bandai Namco Entertainment US. America. There we go. That's what I'm looking. There it. Oh, no, that's the Accolades trailer. No, they haven't posted it. Wild. All right, well, we're going to go to the PlayStation, I guess. Ukamon might be separate DLC. It's definitely possible. It's really hard to say, is the crazy thing. Okay, Octopath Traveler 0, Tokon. Honestly, Digimon was like the biggest news. Kind of wild. Okay. All right, let's go back into this. Use of alcohol, by the way, which could actually be referring to Bacchusmon in the base game. It's not to do with the DLC. Because I think does the ESRB rating, is that pertinent to just the DLC? Or I'm pretty sure, oh, you can't even change the playback speed. I'm pretty sure ESRB rating is for the whole product, right? Not just for the DLC. Do they individually rate DLC? So I wouldn't necessarily think that was like indicating that Bacchusmon's in the DLC or anything like that. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. Okay, so they could have Ukomon as a mode change for Parallelmon. That would be certainly interesting. I feel like they could add it as a Digivolution for Parallelmon. It would make a ton of sense. This is our best look at this here. There's a lot going on here. Are these locations from the game? That almost looks like the Abyss area. No, that's definitely not a location from the game on the right. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Okay. This is almost certainly the in-between theater elevator. And this looks kind of aquatic. We've got birds, you know. Can't tell if these are flat textures. I think this is modeled. This is definitely modeled over here. Yeah, Blitz Greymon looks great. And then, yeah, wow. Kodai with the gun is mental. With the Digivice. Dude, if we play as Kodai instead of as Dan or Kanan, that would be crazy.
To match your spirit.
Alternate dimension, right? So again, it's alternate dimension because it's alter S, right? Of course. But then alternate dimension is where we're going. Oh, Willboom, sorry. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. This almost certainly indicates, and again, it makes sense, right? Parallelmon being part of this DLC, that's Parallelmon's whole thing in V-Tamer, is it takes people to different dimensions. And it causes trickery and shows you weird shit. So, yeah. What if the room is inside the DLC? Is that not what we're saying? Is that not what we're saying? It all feels like it takes place. Ah, Jeremy, thank you for the gifted 6-6. Almost at the funny number. I'll do the thing if we get 6-7. I mean, they look fantastic. I'd really love to see this. I guess this is in 4K.
We must do what we can.
My God. Okay, these thumbnails about to go hard.
To match your spirit.
Like, this is straight up a recreation of the 0-2 Jogress. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Someone donate 2 so we skip it? I feel like it. Man! I appreciate you, Wilbim. Thank you for the raid. Take it easy. Really think Mirai will drop a bomb. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Mirai's 100% going to contact us and be like, hey, there's something going on in the elevator in the outer dungeon. So bare minimum, we are going to see, what am I trying to say? We're going to see a little bit of the in-between theater, right? So that's at least 2 locations, even though this technically is also the in-between theater, if what we're thinking is correct. Suppose it's going to be a big story divided in 3, and Parallelmon will be jumping between these 3 alternate dimensions, and he'll be our 16th DLC Digimon. Yes, exactly, because there are 16 slots. I feel like my camera's getting really slow. Hold on. Elgato, what are you doing? Why are we... Oh, 30p. What the fuck? Okay, that's better. What the fuck was going on there? Why were we at 30 FPS? Okay. I feel like Parallelmon will unite these 3 stories. That's 100% what's going to happen. I'll change that again. There we go. We'll unite these 3 stories. So we will have the Omnimon alternate dimension, which will then lead into the Bancho pack, and then will finally end on the X antibody, which is interesting. And I do wonder if that's hinting that the future of this series is going to lead towards the X antibody. The elevator right there when he shots. No, 100%. This is the elevator will take us here. The question is how much more. 69 is also the funny number. That's true. And the thing I don't really get is why Zwart defeat is being connected to Alter B and Alter S when the only connecting factor between Alter B S and Zwart is next order. I think that's it. I think that's really it. Bear in mind, like, a Digimon's purpose can change at any moment. Like, Chronomon's purpose was not the same purpose as they gave him in Time Stranger. So, defeated Zwart and an Alter B. Like, Alter B and Zwart are super close anyway. What's my favorite franchises in the world? Well, Digimon, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. Does Sabrina Carpenter count as a franchise? Yeah, okay. I think we're going to leave that there for today. We're going to watch the trailer one more time. And I will put a video out tomorrow. It's probably not going to end up on early access unless I finish it tonight. But thank you everyone so much. We're also going to draw a Digimon from memory at the end of this stream. So we're going to do that as well. Actually, let me pull out my tablet. And chat can decide a Digimon to draw from memory. Very solid stream. Very happy. The running... Oh, wait. I've not put the gameplay on. That would help, wouldn't it? The running... Apart from one state of play this year, we've had very consistent Digimon news. Draw Vemon? Bemon? I can draw Bemon. I can't, but I can try. Terrier Lopmon? Oh, Terriermon's good. I can kind of see it out of the corner of my eye.
Match your spirit.
Chumon? Chumon's good. I can really do Terriermon. I'm not doing Gundramon. It's like, it's champion or lower. And while I try and sort that out, let's open Photoshop here. How do I get into studio mode? How do I get into studio mode? Where's my studio mode? Studio mode. So I need to open a new canvas. And so this is what you guys are paying for. I hope you're excited. Alright. Window capture, create new. That one. Oh. Why is it not finding? Hold on. Jesmon GX, remember? Yeah, no, we're doing champion or lower. We're not doing Jesmon GX. Jesus. Alright, capture specific window. Is that gonna work? No, that sure isn't. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to do it in MS Paint. It does not want to. Why does it not want to cap? Photoshop is so annoying to capture. Alright, you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. One. Cool. And then transform screen. One of those. Alright, I'll be with you in a sec, chat. We're almost there. Okay, alright. So now if I take it out of studio mode and go here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so. Right. Okay. Why are we not? There we go. Later. Okay, let's pick someone from chat. Citramon is funny. Oh, God. Lylemon and Lyamon. I think they might just be cut content. Monmon. Monmon, I feel like I'm going to fuck up. Forge is just spamming the word Monmon to make it look like more people are saying Monmon. Teaser for Toy Story 5 just dropped. Don't think I could give a shit. Terriamon. I've just seen Ukomon. Could I still do it badly though? Let's do Ukomon. Let's do Ukomon. I think that's funny. I think Ukomon is very funny conceptually. Okay. Right. Shit. Do I even remember? I think he's got like one of these going on. Oh, hold on. This has already gone badly. Let me turn my smoothing way down. Why is it at 100%? I like Toy Story. I'm just sick of it. I used to love Toy Story. Alright, we're gonna... I feel like Ukomon has like a little like one of these, right? And then like... I'm like, does he have ears like that? Hold on. There's something going on in the side of the head. Oh god. And then he's got like... It's literally just like this. I don't think it's this extreme though. I don't think the side of the head is this extreme. I don't think it's that extreme. He's kind of like Fiona and Manafi. But I do think that's kind of the vibe. I do think it's like... I do think... that... Oh, Fanbeamon I'll 100% fuck up. Problem is I can see Fanbeamon so clearly in my head, but I can't translate that. Right, and he's like... No. He has the, like, Agumon eyes. He has the, like... Hold on. I need to zoom in more. He has the, like... He has the, like, one of these. Like that. He's kind of like that. The good thing with Ukomon is that it's already white, so it's kind of like... Oof, no, not like that. It's kind of like... Nope. It's kind of like this, right? That's kind of... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. This is also my first week with a graphics tablet, so I'm also like... If I was doing this on pencil and paper, it might be marginally better. And then I feel like he's just like... And then over here, he's got like a little... Like a radius, a heart thing going on. This head is 100% wrong. There's something else going on with his little ears. There's something else going on with his little ears that I can't remember. I feel like it's more floppy. I feel like... He's more like little ears. and less like, I feel like it might be more like this. Yes, that feels way better. And then, okay, all right, okay. Oh, not that. Okay, so it's like, kind of like that. Hold on, no, it's not. It's Blue Eyes, I think. He's a Blue Eyes red dragon. It's kind of like this. And then we'll just leave that white, and then I think it's like, kind of pinky here, right? Kind of, oh, I've got the wrong brush selected. That's not going to help. It's kind of pink. Actually, I kind of want to do like sponge. Is that good? Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Oh, that doesn't work at all. Okay, never mind. Make that bigger then. And then we're going to sponge it white to kind of get rid of some of that. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Whatever that's doing is wrong. Mix a brush, that's what I want. Okay, wow, that's way too big. Mix a brush and we just kind of bring it in. There it is. That's what we're looking for. And then I also think there's a little bit of... that going on up here. Okay. Right. This is terrible. Okay, this is kind of like... Yeah, that's actually great. I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to pull up a picture of Ukamon now. How did I do? Ah, I was really close, actually. I actually could have been a lot worse. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I forgot about... Okay, it was red here, but this I nailed, and I didn't do the little forehead thing, but I knew it was the Agumon eyes. And I knew he had the little heart thing going on. I forgot about the little claws. But other than that, from memory, for someone that's not an artist, I think that's pretty good. I think I did all right there. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me on the subathon once again, and for legitimate Digimon DLC news, which I was not expecting. Since they brought Parallelmon back, do you think we could see Panimon, Hemon, and Lycamon from V-Tamer? Low chance. We're more likely to get Regularmon before anything else. Wait, drop one more sub? Someone wants to drop one more sub before we end so I can do the 6-7 meme. I would not say no. Or sub on Twitch, membership on YouTube. Well, Digital World Analyst just gave out 5 community subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Digital World Analyst. Oh my god. Which means 6-7. Is that it? 6-7. And then nice. And then oh my god, wait. Hold on. 66 plus 5 is 71. Plus another one off list. Thank you, list. 72. My favorite number. Which I don't think means we hit a new every 20, every 50. Okay, we're good for now. We're good for now. Thank you so much, Analyst. Thank you so much, List. There will be a video tomorrow. I don't know why my camera's frame rate looks so... Oh, hold on. Is it my ISO? Hold on. I've just realized something. My shutter speed is quite low. Whoa, Jesus. Is that better? No, it's not better. Why is it not better? Okay. I don't know why that's being weird. We're going to fix that next time. Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful stream. I appreciate you. And yeah, there will be a new video tomorrow. Now, I'm pretty sure... Back to TikTok for you. Appreciate you, bud. I'm pretty sure there will be a full-on YouTube video tomorrow. I'm going to go film that right now. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who membered, who subscribed, who did everything this stream. What a beautiful moment. What a great stream. And I'll see you next time when we go digital. Hopefully, also, these credits will work. And if they don't, I'm going to do something mean. Okay, so they are working, but they're not refreshing. So give me a sec.